Hey, welcome back, guys. This is Gunner here, and we are continuing with our universe mode, well, our pre-universe mode, where what we're doing here is basically getting our champions ready for the universe. We are going in with champions. We're having this first, like, pay-per-view type thing that will decide the champions. That way we don't have to try to put the tournaments in on the card, and we can just do it this way. In episode number 1, Ric Flair got the win over Six. It was a wonderful matchup. He won with the figure 4. Scott Steiner dominated, and when I say dominate, he just destroyed DDP in his matchup with DDP. Today we should be able to finish the rest of this side of the bracket, as we got the Giant Killer, who was the Giant Killer back in WCW, Rey Mysterio, as he steps in the ring with the Giant. Then we have a wonderful matchup in the bottom between Eddie Guerrero and Hulk Hogan. Let's go ahead and let's not wait any longer. Let's just go ahead and go. We got Rey Mysterio and the Giant coming right now. And I've never agreed with the fact they let Rey Mysterio beat any of these Giants. I think it was Kevin Nash that he beat and became known as the Giant Killer. We can't let that happen. We just can't. I've never agreed with that. It's so unbelievable to have that little guy beat Kevin Nash or the Giant or anybody. If he beats him, he beats him. But I'm not beating him. Stun grapples, we've already read that. So this should be another good match. Another great first round matchup between former champs. So it'll be good. And yes, there will be tournaments for the other shows as well. And like I said, the runner-up in this tournament will get the United States Heavyweight Championship. Here comes Rey Mysterio. Who's that? Not this high, blah, blah, blah. There he goes. Here comes Rey. Back to the WCW. Who's back? The WCW is back. And so is Rey Mysterio, and so is the Giant. Here comes little Rey, who's actually very, very small. I don't know if you guys actually know how small that little guy is. He's about as small as my little 14-year-old son. And that's insane.
I love this atmosphere.
Rey Mysterio waiting on his big, big, big opponent. You know, as much as I'd like to give Rey Mysterio credit, I can't. I gotta say, this is shaping up to be a squash. I mean, he's stepping in there with the largest athlete in the world, the Giant. Ain't no more big shows. We got the Giant back. The nWo, the Giant. Here he comes.
Representing the New World Order, standing 7 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
Weighing 5.
The Vince machine hadn't screwed him up yet. There he is, the Giant. This is when he was mean. This is when he was actually a Giant, and he was actually believable as a Giant. Wasn't no soft-ass, bitch-ass teddy bear. The WWE, in my opinion, ruined Paul White. Destroyed him completely. You know, and they should have never done that. You know, they can't do that. They got to quit doing that with their Giants. And with the Canes of the world, the Mark Henrys of the world, the Giants of the world. Quit. These are guys that should never be faces. They should never be good guys. Period. Alright. Looks like it's about to go down. Will we see the Giant and Hulk Hogan in the second round against each other? That is a huge possibility. First, Hulk Hogan's got to get past Eddie, and the Giant's got to get past Rey. Ooh, the Giant started off with a running shoulder tackle. Ooh, the right hands, and he's already starting on Rey. Ooh, and he's just throwing him around like a rag doll. This is such a huge size difference. It's awkward. Rey with a nice. He took the Giant off his feet. Oh, Rey with some offense. He's taking it to the Giant. And off the top rope, Rey Mysterio. He's taking it to the Giant. What's going to happen here? The Giant is just slow, but he takes Rey down with another shoulder tackle. Now we got to raise. Rey is quick. Oh, he just folded him up like an accordion, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's pounding him in the side of the head. The Giant is doing the thing. Rey's fighting back, though. Oh, the Giant tried for a headbutt and missed. Rey with the drop kick in the back. Rey is starting off on fire here. Oh, he just took a big kick to the gut, though. And another, folding him in half again. Oh, the Giant just stepped on him. And he did it again, caving his chest in. Oh, Rey fighting back.
The only problem is, I'm not sure how much he has left.
Oh, and he takes the Giant down with a single leg. Oh, and he's going after, he's trying to chop the Giant down, going after his knees. Good job, Rey. Oh, the Giant reversed it, moved out the way. And here he comes. What's the Giant doing now? Oh, is this a power bomb? The Giant just did what the Giants do. He showing off his strength and how little Rey is. Now he's punching him in the face. Oh, wait, now he's kneeing him, doing the old Andre the Giant knees. Oh, nice tackle. What's the Giant's next move? Oh, the sidewalk slam. Are we going to see it? Is it time? Oh, he's got him. We're going to see this choke slam, ladies and gentlemen. This is over. Oh, there's the choke slam. This has got to be over. This has got to be it. 1, 2, 3. This was Rey put up a good fight, but once that choke slam hit, there was nothing he could do. The Giant has moved on. And we're in quite, the nWo is in kind of a situation here. The Giant moves on. Hogan faces Eddie Guerrero next. And Hogan's got to be considered the favorite. And with that being the case, it looks like in the second round, we could definitely see an issue. Hogan, who you know wants the title. The Giant. That's the only question. Is the Giant's alliance to Hogan in the New World Order more important to him than his shot at the WCW Championship? I got to say right now, I don't know. This is an awfully big Giant, and Hogan better hope that the Giant doesn't want this title. He better hope he does not want this title, because if he does, Hogan's in some trouble. There's no question about it. Hogan's in some trouble here. So with that being said, we know what's next. It's Hogan and Eddie Guerrero. We'll be going to that match momentarily. And we could have, before things even get started here in our universe mode, we can legitimately see an issue here where the nWo, before we even really get started with our universe mode, the nWo could see cracks at the seams already. And if that happens, we could be in some trouble. We could be in some trouble. So, we don't know. Hogan and Guerrero. Storing finishers. Press RS when your superstar is in a signature move state to instantly store a finishing move icon. Alright. Not bad. Here comes Eddie. Eddie Guerrero. Coming out in his stride. You know, I never really was an Eddie Guerrero fan. I never thought Eddie Guerrero was a very good wrestler. Was never a big Eddie Guerrero fan. You know, of course, like everybody else, I got teared up when he passed. But at the same time, man, let me tell you, you live how you live, and you know, we all know, typically as adults, if you abuse drugs, then there's a chance you're gonna overdose and die. So all the people that's like, well, it's a shame, and Eddie and pro wrestling did it because they made him want to take the painkiller. No, Eddie was a drug addict. And when you're a drug addict, you risk death. And that's just the truth. As much as I love wrestling, Um, I gotta be honest about things. You know, Eddie chose his path. And as much as I love Chris Benoit chose his path. Chris Benoit, on the other hand, he did it a little different. He took some other people with him. But at the same time, man, that's the price you pay. That's the price you pay sometimes. I feel bad for everybody that passes, of course. But with Eddie, I don't really have that same feeling. I don't have that deep feeling of, you know, sadness like I do with Chris Benoit. Eddie chose his life. Here comes Icon Hogan. Oh, he's got to have it in the back of his mind right now that the Giant is waiting for him in the second round, ladies and gentlemen. Will we see Hulk Hogan? Will we see the Giant? Will them two meet in the second round? Are we going to see dissension in the nWo already as we begin a new era? The WCW is back. Here comes Hollywood. He is ready. Eddie Guerrero's in some serious trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. But he looks ready. Eddie Guerrero can go out there and put on 5-star matches with the best of them. Hogan, however, cannot. Got to respect Hogan for what he's done. You got to respect Hogan and his ability to sell a pay-per-view and his ability to what he's done for the sport of pro wrestling. But in the end, his in-ring ability these days, and just in general in the WWE, has always been questionable. You watch him in Japan, it was different. But there's Hogan. There's Hogan, and he looks ready. He looks ready to bring back home the WCW title to where he feels it belongs. But this is a pretty big tournament with some big guys. We got Goldberg, Sting, Ric Flair, the Giant. This is a big tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Steiner, who was dominant earlier. I mean, we got some big stuff over there, just in his bracket alone. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing started. They get started. Hogan. Oh, Guerrero starts it off with a kick to the face of Hogan. Hogan's down already. Oh, he gets a nice reversal, though. Nice shoulder block. There's just a huge size difference here. Hogan is such a beast, but Eddie is quick. And he shows it there. Oh, Hogan with a nice boot to the face as Eddie tried to come in to run. Oh, Eddie with another reverse. Eddie is quick with an enziguri to the back of the head. Oh, now a knee to the gut. Hogan's in trouble already. Eddie Guerrero's taking it to him. Oh, nice reversal though by Hogan. Bam. Hogan's such a veteran. You know, it's hard to get anything past Hogan, but Guerrero's just so quick. Hogan with another nice reversal. We're seeing some good reversals here. Oh, that time Guerrero out-quicked him again and kicked him in the face. Hogan, oh, he did it again. Hogan's in trouble here. We may not have to worry about that controversy in the second round if Hogan keeps getting his face kicked in. Ooh, that time he kicked Guerrero's face in. And another shoulder tackle. Hogan better get his shit together. He's in trouble. Oh, it looks like he's getting it together now. He's on the offensive. Ooh, he snapped his arm. Hogan with the DDT. He's learning wrestling moves. Hogan's beating in the side of Eddie Guerrero's face. That's why I tell you, that's why I think we're going to have some controversy in the next round, because Hogan, you know, he lives and dies for these titles. He has to be on top. And so if the Giant is not willing to, if we're not going to see a laydown by the Giant, we may have a real problem here. Ooh, Hogan with a nice shoulder tackle. Ooh, he throws him into the ropes. Oh, he hit him with the leg drop. I mean, with the big boot. Here comes the leg drop. Oh, this has got to be it. Oh, this was quick. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, Hogan with the big boot and leg drop. And he gets the win over Eddie Guerrero. That was quick. And that match for the second round is set up, ladies and gentlemen. Hulk Hogan and the Giant. What is going to happen? nWo against nWo. That's the one problem with the nWo having so many people in this tournament. They're at real risk for their entire shit to fall apart. But if they're smart, they'll work it well and they'll work together. But we're already faced with an issue where we have literally the biggest guy in the nWo against the leader of the nWo. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. You think about all the things that could happen. On the other side of the bracket, we could end up with Scott Hall versus Kevin Nash. We could end up with a finals in this tournament of the Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. That could actually happen. And then if it happens, we may see some issues here. Hogan posing for the fans. Not that he gives a shit about the fans. Now, looks like we got through 2 matches at the bottom of this bracket pretty easy. Pretty quickly. What's going to happen next? So we got one half of the bracket done. We got Ric Flair, Scott Steiner, who will meet in the second round. Then we have the Giant and Hulk Hogan. Now our next match is huge. We got Sting versus Scott Hall. What is going to happen here? Scott Hall's here. Sting's here. Oh, this is going to be nice. This is definitely going to be nice, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get this thing going. Sting, Scott Hall. Another nWo match pace allows you to adjust the pacing of your match. The quick option provides a fast gameplay experience where momentum is earned quickly and attacks deal more damage. Normal is the default WWE 2K14 gameplay experience. Epic offers a longer and more dramatic gameplay experience. Man, we're definitely seeing some action here. Definitely seeing some stuff. It's a hell of a tournament to crown a WCW champion and a United States champion. So one of those 4 men in that left bracket that we've already seen, Ric Flair, the Giant, Scott Steiner, or Hulk Hogan, will win a title. It'll either be the U.S. title or world title. Either way, no matter what. Ooh, what's going on here? Quiet. Oh, and here comes Sting. His first. You know, it's good to see WCW back, and here comes the icon Sting. Whew, this ought to be good. Is Sting moving on? I know he's got to be glad to see WCW back. And he's in the ring, ready. He's got his hands full right off the jump, too. Sting's in there. Scott Hall, we all know Scott Hall's no joke. Can Scott Hall move on? Possibly give us a Kevin Nash versus Scott Hall match in this tournament. Here comes Scott Hall.
Representing the New World Order. From Miami, Florida, weighing 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
Question is he drunk? He's here. Scott Hall on his way down to the ring. Should be good. My son was just doing the gayest pose just a second ago. He was doing something that was just horrible. Yeah, you guys will hear old Smidge later. Well, not. Yeah, you may hear him tonight. I don't know. I had to make that decision. Probably. You probably will. But I know right now, you get to hear me as Scott Hall steps in the ring with former WCW champion Sting. As soon as WCW reopened its doors, Sting said, to hell with this TNA shit. I'm going back to where I belong. So did a lot of WCW guys. So did a lot of guys. It's good to have it back. Plus, we still got Impact. And, there's a lot of things going on. A lot of things. All right, Sting, Scott Hall. Oh, Sting starting off with a kick to the gut. And taking the arm. Let's see, Sting. Oh, Scott Hall with a nice reversal. Oh, Scott Hall taking him down with the toes. Oh, Sting with a nice clothesline. Now Sting's going after that leg. You know, he's got one thing in mind. That's the Scorpion Deathlock, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it in his mind. Are we going to see a Stinger splash? Oh, the Stinger splash. I saw it. Oh, a drop kick by the Stinger. Sting, he still wrestles like he's young. Bam! Neck breaker. Sting's assaulting him. He's just punching Scott Hall right in his face. And he's going back down for more. Sting hates the nWo. Hates them with a passion. Oh, nice reversal by... Oh, getting out of the ring. Nice reversal by Scott Hall. Here comes Sting. Oh. Oh. Oh, Scott Hall. Those look drunk and slow, but he nailed them. Oh, Scott Hall with a nice... Oh, Scott Hall's with a nice onslaught here. Oh, he's taking it to Sting. What the hell is going on? Oh, Sting with a nice comeback. Oh, Sting. Oh, another drop kick by the Stinger. Another drop kick. What's gonna... All right. Oh, folded him in half. Sting going up to the top. What's he got in his mind? Oh, the splash. What a splash. He's going for the cover. Oh, and he only got a 1 count. Oh, nice reversal. And they're going back and forth here. And Scott Hall saying, come on, Sting. And that's the wrong guy to... Sting is kind of the wrong guy to just, you know, ag on. Sting is definitely one of the favorites here. A lot of people do think we're going to see Sting and Flair in the finals. They are the 2 #1 seeds. Of course, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think Hogan and Goldberg, who are the #2 seeds on each side, should have been the #1. But Sting and Ric Flair says it all. Sting and Ric Flair.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys
Scott Hall doing a little bit too much posing. Oh, Sting caught him. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? Ooh, Sting. We're going to see the Scorpion Death Drop. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was definitely nice. And now, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, no. Scott Hall reversed it and poked him in the eye. And he stole the finisher. Scott Hall with a choke slam. Oh, he's got... Oh, no, this is bad. Sting kicks out. Sting's in a lot of trouble right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Sting jumped off the top ropes. I mean, that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. And Sting's taking him out, getting him on that table. What's Sting got in his mind? Oh, Sting flew through the table, to the table. Sting is not playing around, and he looks like he hurt his own elbow. He looks like he's in trouble. Scott Hall is laid out. Scott Hall is laid out. Sting's going to take him back in. He needs to go get his pin. And Sting's going for the legs again. I mean, that was just an amazing risk by Sting, and it worked. Sting with a body slam. He knows what time it is. What's going to happen here? Sting. And he's going for another Scorpion Death Drop. This has got to be over.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight is.
And he drags him out to the middle of the ring. And he's going for it. Scott Hall ain't poking him in his eyes this time. In fact, Scott Hall is holding on for dear life. He's holding on for dear life, going for the ropes. Will he get it? Scott Hall is fighting, ladies and gentlemen. He reached the ropes. He reached the ropes. Sting clothesline.
Did Scott Hall hit the mat?
Oh, what does Sting have to do to put away Scott Hall?
Great reversal.
Oh, Scott Hall with a nice reversal. Oh, Sting's in trouble. And it's time. He's going for the Razor's Edge. He's going for the Razor's Edge. And he's got him up. Bam! He nailed it. This is over. Sting is not... Sting kicked out. Sting kicked out. Oh.
Impact on that kick.
And the clothesline. Sting is trying to make it back. He kicked out. I can't believe he kicked out. Oh, nice takedown by the Stinger. Sting doing what Sting does. He's going to toss him into the turnbuckle. Are we going to see another Stinger splash? Yeah. Oh, no. Scott Hall with the boot. Sting. Oh, a nice clothesline. This is a 5-star match all the way. Nice elbow. Are we going to see another death drop? Are we going to see it? Yes, we are. And he drops him again. Are we going to see another Scorpion Deathlock? Yes. Yes, we are. Oh, and it's over. Scott Hall taps out. Hell of a match. Scott Hall put up as good of a match as you can put up, but he was not enough. Sting in this, I mean, that was the match of the night. No question about it so far. Sting came so close to losing. Scott Hall, you got to give him credit. But look at that. Look at that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. And Scott Hall almost finished it right here with the Razor's Edge. He nailed him. Holy shit. But Sting somehow at the last minute kicks out. And with that said, I do want you guys to like the video, if you will. If you did like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I definitely appreciate you guys being here for episode number 2 as Sting moves on in the tournament. This will probably be the last match of this episode, of course. But with the tournament will continue. We will be back with episode 3 tonight. It will be out tonight. Fear not. So, Sting moves on. I wonder who he's going to meet in the next round. Let's check it out real quick before we go. See what we will be coming back to see in episode 3. Pretty sure we can finish the right side of the bracket in episode 3. Shouldn't be a problem at all. So let's go check out this tournament bracket and see what you will be seeing in our next episode. Just wanted to get all that exit stuff out the way I just did a minute ago. But it's pretty much here. We're at 27 minutes. This episode's pretty much over. But we'll check and see this match. Oh, Kurt Hennig versus Lex Luger's next, which means we could easily see Sting versus Lex Luger in this second round. Oh, shit. Then we'll see Randy Savage and Dean Malenko, and finally Kevin Nash versus Goldberg. Goldberg. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end this episode. Holla at y'all later. Make sure you tune in to episode 3 to see the final, the end of the first round. Holla at y'all, man.